NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down and 8. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. Mixon with a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is Harris. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Burrow going to fake to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff for Carter. And And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carter. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun. Shots. Ready. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run. It's Carter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow on the screen. This is Evans. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Pirine. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
Hunter, nice swander on a punt as he sends this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They'll try the left side with Carter.
Uses the stiff arm. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Matthews. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 11.
11 mighty. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff to Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's put that team on the hook. Watch the ass. Check. 12. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Carter with it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I thought you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's P-Ryan. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Can. Start. 552.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
27 yards.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Bengals 38, Jets 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. He's coming. We got double up.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Crunch. Hey, switch gears.
11 MT.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12. Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Burrow will throw.
On the screen, this is Evans.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Pearson for the Bengals field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Carter. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 46. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
11, 11, 11.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Stop your whining.
Again, it's Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Ready?
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje P-Ryan taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. DJ Reader there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.